Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of June 14th. This week, we're just going to jump right in here, Capricorn, and we are going to take a look at what is going on for you at this time. Capricorn, I would definitely say there's an important message coming in for you right off the bat. You have the message card with the Page of Cups over here, so there's clearly some important communication coming in for you here. What is this about? Here, Capricorn, like I feel like there's an opportunity that you really need to look at here. It's like there's something, it's almost like an opportunity that doesn't look like an opportunity. I'm trying to think of a good way to describe this. It's almost like if you're creative enough, you could turn something that doesn't look like an opportunity into an opportunity here, but we're gonna have to dig into that. You start off with this message card here, so there clearly is a message coming in for you. For some of you, I feel like this message is coming in from a distance very clearly. So it's like if you have been applying for a job long distance or somewhere else where you want to move to, this could be good news, I feel, that's coming in for you. I want to see what the next card is as well. Yeah, definitely could be having to do with work because you have this toil and labor card. It is literally just a card of working. So I feel for some of you, this could be a message regarding work. And we kind of know that as well because you have this Eight of Pentacles right here. So if you are looking for a job or a career, then, and if you have been applying long distance, this could be an opportunity. For others, I do feel that there could be opportunities for you outside of your area. The reason I'm saying this is because there's like this white building right here, and then there's darker colored buildings all around it here. And I'm kind of seeing a circle in my head. There are a lot of circles here in the world. On the Two of Wands. So you have a circle right here, circle right here. It's almost like I'm seeing where it's like you're applying for jobs like within this circle. I feel like if you go like this and make your circle a little bit bigger, it's like you're going to find a job that is actually going to provide for you very well. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. So don't be afraid to look like a little bit farther away, especially if you're looking for a job or trying to increase your resources in some way. There just could be more opportunities. I'm also getting something about like, if you've been thinking about moving, I do feel, and this is a specific message, I would say, Capricorn, where it's like if you're looking to move, but you're worried about your finances, I actually feel like moving is going to improve your finances. Ten of Pentacles here at the end. So it's kind of like moving is going to be the thing that, makes things better for you. I like it, is what I would say to you. I get again, you have the Three of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups here. I'm not sure if I said that, but I'm getting this very, kind of like very direct type of energy here. And I feel like you need to stick to your morals, but that's not really the right word is what I'd say to you. I feel like there are certain things that are going to happen this week where it's like maybe you are thinking about buying a house or buying a car. It's like if you have a number in your head that is the amount that you want to spend, I feel like you need to stick to that and not move off of it. It's kind of a weird message, but that's what I'm getting. Same thing like if you're going for a job. It's like maybe there's a certain amount of money that you want to make. I feel like you need to stick to that. I'm getting this energy of really needing to kind of demand your worth and demand your value because it's kind of like you're telling the universe, like, no, this is what I'm worth. Same thing in relationships as well. I feel like you could be out of a relationship here in this first row, but there could be love that's coming in, like love opportunities. I just feel like these opportunities are exactly the same as the past is what this row is saying to me for some reason. And I feel like it's saying, don't go back to the past. As in, this is the universe testing you, saying, are you going to keep dating the same old bozos or are you going to go towards something new, right? And I feel like that this is saying, like stick to your guns, it's like you have made an agreement with yourself, I feel, recently. I don't know why it's popping into my head on the Eight of Pentacles here, and I feel like there are tests that are coming in. Like I feel like there are people that, especially in love, that are going to be showing up, right? And they just look like the past. I feel like that is almost like a test from the universe. And I do frequently get messages like this during Mercury retrograde, so sometimes I feel like that's why we have retrogrades. I'm getting a lot of stuff here in this first row. It's kind of interesting that we have the Two of Cups here, and these two look like twins, on this card, and this retrograde is in Gemini. And, this Gemini energy is very interesting. And, what I would say to you about Gemini is that what's popping into my head is like, I'm noticing that these two look like twins, but their noses look a little bit different. Gemini rules the nose, or partly does, and it can kind of represent like a sniff test. And you have these Seven of Swords right here. I feel like if something doesn't smell right, then I feel you need to pay attention to whatever that is here. Let's get more details. I don't know, I'm getting all sorts of crazy stuff popping into my head here. You have the Three of Wands with the Three of Wands. It's basically the universe saying I meant what I said. Let's see here. You have the Five of Swords and the Ten of Cups. It's like fortune after difficulty here with this with this card here. And the Seven of Cups. Yeah, you have two sevens. Internal fears don't exist. To me, two sevens in a row kind of represents fears or internal fears that don't exist. So it might be time to release some fears here. But what I would say is that if something doesn't smell right, it probably isn't. So, definitely kind of like, I feel this is more of an instinct that you have. We could say that it's intuitive with the Queen of Cups, but I kind of get more of this kind of just gut feeling, this like feeling that you have. So if, someone comes into your life with a message and it doesn't feel right, don't go for it. If it does feel right, go for it. This goes both ways. It doesn't have to all be bad. It can be a good thing as well. But I would kind of trust your kind of like gut instinct here. I feel like there is also love opportunities, but again, I keep getting this like sprinkles word. I keep getting the word sprinkles, like as in the sprinkles that you would put on ice cream. But I'm always thinking about food and ice cream and pizza in particular. But what I would say here is that I feel like this is saying that, again, it's like all of a sudden, it's like there are people that are coming into your life. I feel like they are, and it's just popping into my head that they kind of fit this certain mold. They're like all very similar, and they even remind you of past people. For some reason, it's popping into my head as a warning, so I would be careful of that, whatever that means to you. Next, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you showing up here in a very strong position in your middle row, so I definitely like to see this for you here, Capricorn. This card says you are ready. Those are the words that are popping into my head, not what this card means, but that's what I'm getting here. I feel like you're ready to do something. You have the Queen of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Two of Wands here. Three of Wands is like waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment. The Seven of Swords, to me, is kind of like saying, don't trick yourself out of something that could be very good for you. The Seven of Swords can be a card of lying, cheating, stealing. Again, we've already talked about this. I would definitely, I am definitely seeing this as a warning. If something doesn't pass the sniff test, when in doubt, throw it out, as they say. This is for everything in your life. Food, people, a situation, a message that comes your way, whatever, right? I feel like this is saying, when in doubt, throw it out. Better safe than sorry. Like all those words are popping into my head right now here, Capricorn. So I'd definitely be careful of those things. But to me, the Seven of Swords can also represent kind of tricking yourself out of something. He is trying to make something perfect on the Seven of Swords traditionally. He is normally carrying 5 swords. He has 2 swords behind him, and he can't carry all the swords. It represents the fact that he shouldn't be a lone wolf, number 1. That he can't do everything on his own, number 2. And number 3, it says like nothing is ever going to be perfect. And the Three of Wands really tells us that nothing is ever going to be perfect. It's never going to be the perfect moment to start a business, never going to be the perfect time to move. It's never going to be the perfect time to ask a person out. The time is now, right? And I feel like that's what this is saying. Even the Five of Swords, it's funny because the Five of Swords is a card of risk. I used to read the Five of Swords as just needing to take a risk. And I feel like you need to kind of like take the lead on something, and you need to move towards something new with this Two of Wands energy here, Capricorn. But let's see where this is going. You have the Chariot here, so definitely some sort of victory coming in for you, especially if you're like moving, which we already talked about. Chariot is as above, so below. And it's kind of like a card of your inner world matching your outer world as well. So I would make sure to keep it positive. And I am getting something about control here. Let's look into this. You have the Magician. You control your own reality. You can manifest things very quickly with this card. And so I would use your powers of manifestation to get something that you want. And the Death card, major transformation coming in for you. I don't know, like I just said to Virgo that it's kind of getting boring at this point, because all the readings have been about making transformations. We're going through a very transformative time. So it makes perfect sense to me that people would be changing. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if you've ever heard, but people always say like our lives change every 7 years or something like that, right? I feel like collectively we're kind of going through that change where it's like our lives change every 7 years, but that's, it hasn't been 7 years. I feel like for some people it's like things have been the same for a very long period of time, or you've been dealing with like repeat challenges. But I feel like collectively we're going through this change where it's going to be significant. I just, really, if I'm being honest with you, I don't think we're going to maybe fully realize this change till after 2025, around that period of time. Will we see clues? Will we see things that are leading us towards a change? Yeah, of course. But I think by the time we reach like the end of 2025, we're going to all collectively notice a significant change like in the world. And this is probably going to, I personally feel this is going to be a good thing. So hopefully it's a good thing. And I feel like you're kind of going through a change right now where it's almost like I really feel you're going to be seeing this year, 2021, as like kind of like a marker where it's like there was, before 2021 and then I feel like there's after 2021. So that's kind of the message I'm getting here is like any things that you've been, like the things that you've been hoping to bring forward. These are the words that are popping into my head. So I'm trying to get these words out, but it's like the things that you've been hoping to bring forward, I would get those things moving forward. The things you want to leave behind, I would leave those things behind in 2021, because it's like after this year, it's like for you in particular, Capricorn, I feel like after this year, it's like this year is the cutoff. So I would make the changes you want to make now, is what I would say to you. That doesn't mean you're not going to be able to change in the future, but I do feel like this is significant. Next, you have the Page of Cups here. I definitely am getting some sort of message or important news that's coming in for you with this energy. So that's really all I'm getting. For some of you, this could be love coming in for you here, and we're going to have to dig into that. But you have the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. I feel for some of you that this is just news that you're getting a job, Ten of Pentacles. So, if you've been applying for jobs, applying for businesses, this could just be positive communication in regards to something financial with that Ten of Pentacles. For others, this could be moving. I do personally look at the Ten of Pentacles as a moving card as well, because it is a card of kind of like your roots, where you set yourself up, So for some of you, I definitely feel like that could be financial. For some of you, I also feel like this could be love coming in for you here, but I'm getting the words, what's the problem? So, what's the problem, Capricorn? Let's see. Ace of Wands, passionate new beginning. I like this. If you're making I've said this to you a million times, Capricorn, additional benefits, right? Every single reading I do for you, it says something about like gaining additional benefits. What I mean by that is if you're making a change, getting a new job, if you're moving, if you're traveling, if you're buying a new house, if you're buying a car, anything new, I feel like there are benefits that you just don't even realize yet in whatever the thing is that you're going to be changing here. And it pops up in every single one of your readings. Definitely could be a water sign coming in for some of you here. So if you're looking for love, could be a water sign. Could be any sign. This is a general reading. It could be a Scorpio as well. You have Scorpio here. But it could be any sign coming in for you. So I do feel like there's like a knight in shining armor coming in for you here. Yeah, Three Cups, major celebration. Number one, I would like take advantage of any opportunities to socialize, especially with that Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a card of community and celebration. So I would be taking advantage of those opportunities, especially if you want love. For others, I feel like there's good news coming in for you, like I've been saying. I do feel like this news has to do with something you've been dreaming of, because the Knight of Cups is a card of dreaming. He's normally looking into that cup and he's imagining all the things he could manifest. He's imagining all the things he could create in his life. But it's just like a dream, he's just dreaming. So I feel for some of you, it's kind of like you're getting news or communication about a dream. What is this? Here, Ace of Cups is going to make you very happy here. I like that for sure. And the Magician, it's going to lead to a total new beginning here. And the Queen of Pentacles. It's funny, I was going to say, I'm getting the word rabbit in my head. And you have rabbits right here. And you have the Queen of Pentacles here. But this one doesn't have a rabbit. This one has multiple rabbits down here. This is very exciting, Capricorn, because I feel that there are going to be, rabbits kind of represent fleetness, but they also represent things happening in leaps and bounds, meaning that, you're not just making one change and it's just like a tiny little thing. It's like a big leap that you're making here. So I do feel that the changes you're making are going to be happening very, very quickly here. I'm getting kind of weird messages. Like, it could be one of those things where I get this all of a sudden feeling where it's like maybe you invest in real estate, or maybe you want real estate, or you've been thinking about it, right? It's like I feel like you're going from like no houses to like 2 or 3. It's like I'm getting this type of like a more significant change happening for you. Same thing in love as well. It's like if you decide to open up to love, I feel like you've gone from none to like all of a sudden I feel like you're going to have like a bunch of people that are going to be interested in you. Again, avoid people who remind you of the past, but I'm kind of getting this more like quickly changing energy is what I would say here, Capricorn. You have the Six of Pentacles. This card was reversed in the deck. So Six of Pentacles is a card of investment and a card of like growing and growth. You have the Judgment card here. It's like you're waking up to your true purpose. And the Fool. Yeah, like I was saying here with the Five of Swords, some sort of risk. The Fool is about taking some sort of leap of faith. So I feel like you are taking a leap of faith at this time, or you will be soon. And this is going to be very successful for you. I feel like you need to answer the calling. If you're receiving a message that feels important, maybe you're getting a message to move or to travel or to take a job somewhere else. And there's like a lot of potential here. It's going to lead to a big leap. I'm kind of getting this like weird message as well, where it's kind of like you're in this spot, and I feel like there's something like up here is what I would say. There's something that's bigger than you. And what's popping into my head is I feel like you need to realize that you can learn as you go. Queen of Swords here, right? Like, let's say, for example, that you're interested in, like, real estate and you want to buy... I don't know. Real estate keeps popping into my head. So one of you clearly is interested in real estate, although you're a Capricorn, so it would make perfect sense to me that some of you might be interested in real estate. It's like I feel like there's an opportunity. It seems a little bit scary, right? Because it's like something you've never done before. Queen of Swords says you can learn as you go. And again, I'm just giving you an example. It doesn't have to be real estate. It's like maybe there's a person you feel like is out of your league, which I don't believe in leagues, but still. Maybe you feel like there's a person who's out of your league. Queen of Swords says learn as you go. Just go for it. Maybe you're thinking about starting a business. I would just go for it. Learn as you go. Queen of Swords. Learn as you go. You'll be very successful, Capricorn. Love it. So I hope this makes sense. Thank you for being here, Capricorn. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Capricorn, and definitely enjoy your week.